you are one of the most well-reputed, award-winning producers in Punjab. Where do you decide to then start using your vocal talent as well?
It just happened. I never decided by my own. It just happened. Lots of singers, they used to come down to me for my music thing and all. So they say, ki, Paji, tusi rap karo. I said, how can I do rap, man? In my first single, the Khadke Glassi, I did the rap, the R&B part in English. So it happened really good. So after that, these Punjabi artists, they came to me, Paji, you should rap in English. I said, not going to rap in English much, but I can try in something in Punjabi. So I wrote a couple of lines. I did it in Chaska, I did it for Diljit, in Panga, and it did really good. So I said, and after that, I started writing full songs. So I wrote the first song, Brown Rang, and I gave it to Justice Sidhu. I said, Paji, you sing it. And he said, no, I don't like this song, man. What kind of song is this, Brown Rang? So, and after that, he got convinced. He sang in his own pitch. He sang in his own pitch. So, but I said, Paji, it's not in this pitch. You have to sing in a low key, you know. He said, this is not my pitch. I'm not going to sing in this. Leave it. I said, okay. I gave it to Diljit. I said, Paji, you sing it. He said, no, Paji, ये केड़ा गाना है? कोई गाना है Brown Rang? ऐ क्यों जा गाना? मैं तो भंगड़े वाला गाना दो मैंने कोई. I said, leave it, man. I'm gonna sing it. So when I sang it, and I came to this place, my own second home. I call it my second home, Dubai. So we shot the video, and it became boom. It was all over.
Between the years of 2005 and 2010, you worked with every top singer in the industry. You've mentioned a few of them, but people like Diljit Dosanjh, people like Gippy Garewal, people like Miss Pooja. You were producing music for so many people. During that time, they were the face of the music. They were the people in front of the music videos. They were the people dealing with the fame. Did you ever want a bit of that? Did you ever want a bit of the spotlight?
No, I never wanted. You know, you can figure out from my name as well. It's Honey Singh. Such an unpro name. You know, I always thought, na mera chota ja CD de piche aana hai. So Honey is my nickname. So I kept it Honey Singh. So just like that. I never wanted to be in front. I never wanted to be in the mainstream line. So I never wanted that.
I remember in 2012 when I watched Cocktail and I heard Angrezi Beat. The first time I heard your song in a Bollywood film. I know Luck 28 Kuri was in another film as well, but when I heard Angrezi Beat, that's the first time I picked up on you as a vocalist as well. Tell me about how that song got picked up for that film.
You know, there was a song in my album from International Villager. I did it in 2011. All of a sudden, after 6 months of that album, when Dope Show was a hit, Brown Rang without video was a hit, and Angrezi Beat was a hit without, I think without a video. And we got a call from Bollywood, from this Eros company, that we need this Angrezi Beat. I said, okay, if you need it, you have to come down to Chandigarh for it. We're not going to go to Bombay.
So you were never fazed by Bollywood?
No.
You were never attracted to Bollywood? If they wanted you, they had to come to you?
Yeah, I was, but I'm very much into my own zone. You know? If I don't go to anybody. So if anybody wants something, you're most welcome. So it just happened. They called me up. They said, we need this song. I said, this is the price. You have to pay this. They said, you're a new artist. I said, no, the song is a hit. Forget who I am, but the song is a hit. I'm talking about the song. If you want to buy me, I'm more expensive. That's another thing. We'll talk about that thing later.
Right.
So you want the song Angrezi Beat? It's for this much price. So they said, okay.
And by this time, by around 2012, you were already doing shows on your own merit.
Yeah,
you were already doing shows world over.
All over India. What? My first target was to conquer India, because India is so big, it's so big, so huge. So I always wanted to go deep down south, west of India, east of India. I wanted to conquer everywhere. I wanted, कि मैं जो भी गाने बनावा वो पूरा इंडिया गाए. मैं पंजाबी बनावा, मैं हिंदी बनावा, because in India people speak so many languages. So if you're big in India, it's like 7 continents living in one country. They speak different languages, the culture is different, the people are different, they look different, they talk different. So if you are big in India, you're big in 7 continents, what I believe.
Where did this self-confidence, this self-assurity come from? Was it belief in your music, or what was it?
I'm a big self-critic, what do you say?
Okay.
What you can say. I'm a big time self-critic. You know, whenever I make something, I listen to it more than 1,000 times. You know, while making it as well, because I program my own music, I write my own lyrics, I sing it, I mix it. Now I don't mix it. I got my engineer to mix and master it. But, you know, you go through the stuff for more than 2,000 times, 3,000 times. So, उन्हीं देर से पता लग जाता है, you know, इस product च कोई गल हैगी कि नहीं हैगी.
So you know.
Yeah. So जो गल हुंदी है, then, you know, then only you can say. Because I don't speak much. I don't give much interviews and all that stuff. My work speaks. That's what I believe. That's why I don't give very much interviews and all this stuff.
We're going to talk about how hard you are to get hold of in a minute. But
just stay away from it, man. You know, what I believe, I've done nothing. It's just the beginning. I have to do lots of things. So it's just the beginning.
A lot of your songs did cause controversy.
Yeah.
You know, people found you a controversial artist. They found your lyrics offensive. They found the idea behind the party lifestyle of Yo Yo Honey Singh a bit of a problem and a bit of a bad influence for the youth of India.
Yeah.
How did you respond to that? Because actually what I know about you is that was a million miles from what your personal beliefs and personal upbringing was.
Yeah, you can say, but you know what, when I was staying in Chandigarh, when I was producing music for lots of Punjabi artists, when I came to Delhi and when I saw Delhi and Bombay's club scene, when I saw what kind of music they listened to, they were listening to Akon, they were listening to lots of urban artists, and the kind of videos were there, the kind of lyrics were there in English. You know, it's all explicit. It was all explicit. So I said, if they are listening to this Kale, this Gore, and they're dancing on it, and they're liking the video, so I'm going to deliver them the same thing in Hindi.
Let's talk about Desi Kalakar, the album.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you'd done loads of songs for Bollywood.
Yeah.
And Desi Kalakar was really a big moment for Indian music. The whole scene of artists releasing albums had died down by that point.
Yeah, exactly.
And you chose to do that. Why?
Even in 2013, you know, I've released Lungi Dance happened. Lungi Dance happened in 2013, and Party All Night happened 2013, and Sunny Sunny happened. So even after giving 3 big hits in Bollywood, I thought, no, this is not enough. You know, if 3 songs are done, people can say it must have been done due to Shah Rukh Khan and Akshay Kumar and the movie. So I have to do something on my own as well. So we dropped Blue Eyes on my own, and it was a bigger hit than these songs in India. So, and after that, after 1 year, I was doing lots of things for Bollywood. I was like, no man, I want to do something for myself, you know, something which gonna represent me, what me is all about. So then me and Bhushan Kumar ji, who's the owner of T-Series, we sat together and we said, let's drop a proper full album. He said, okay, let's do it.
By that point, articles had started to come out. Yo-Yo's lavish party lifestyle, Yo-Yo's difficult, Yo-Yo this, Yo-Yo that. It all started building up. It all started building up. And in September, you set up for America for the Slam Tour with a massive lineup. Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, Abhishek Bachchan, Kanika Kapoor, so many people on the lineup. And all of a sudden, we hear Yo-Yo is no longer part of the tour. Can you tell me what happened?
It was a big story, man, and I got disappeared for almost 1.5 years. And it got started 2 months back from this Slam tour when I was preparing this television show of mine, Raw Star. So I actually signed up for Raw Star just to be there as a judge and just to be the face of it. But you know, whatever I do, I just get so much involved in it. So I got so much involved, I said, no, I have to see what's happening. I have to see what kind of episode we're going to build up, what's going to be the concept, what everybody going to wear, what's going to be the set. And
do you think you were too involved?
You're too much involved. And in that time as well, I was traveling too much as well. And I never used to sleep. You know, it's very hard to believe, but in a week, I used to be in 5 different countries and 3 different cities at that time. So,
do you regret how much work you took on?
Yeah, big time. I was like, my doctor used to say, better you sleep, because having a sleeping disorder thing was going on at that time. I never used to sleep. 3 days, 4 days, no sleep. 2 hours, 3 hours sleep, that's it.
Is that because you couldn't sleep or because you were too busy to sleep?
I was too much busy as well, and my mind used to work a lot. It used to run a lot. He used to work a lot, always into work, and always into flights, always into touring. So, and after that, we had a big breakdown on my slam tour. When we did 3 shows over there, I signed up for 6 shows. We did 3 shows over there. And after that, a big breakdown happened over there. I said, no man, I can't do it more. I came back to India.
Describe how you were feling. Put aside the sleeplessness. You couldn't sleep. But were you feeling anxiety? Were you
a lot of anxiety was there. A lot of psychosis were there.
Were you feeling low? Were you feeling
not
like
low, hyper, and I was confused at that time. And when I came back to India, it became worse.
What were you confused about?
I don't know. I was not understanding anything. I was not talking to people. I was not understanding what's happening to me, where I'm going, where these people are taking to me. Then my family came to America. They took me back to India. They took me to Delhi. We went back to Delhi. I haven't met anybody for 2 months, not even the doctors. After 2 months, I met the doctor. I refused to meet the doctor.
After 2 months, 2 months after coming back?
Yeah, after coming back.
So we're talking about December time here?
Almost December. I refused to meet the doctor. I met the doctor, he gave me medicines and all this stuff. I used to get scared of lots of people, lots of things, even through the darkness.
Let's just clarify here. We're talking about a bipolar disorder,
Yes.
is what you were diagnosed with.
Yes, exactly.
And at that point, you were completely unaware that
I was unaware of this kind of disease, man, what it is, what's happening to me. The guy who can perform in front of 30,000 people, who can roll 30,000 people's mind and blow them up like crazy, is afraid to meet 3 people, 4 people. So I used to lock up myself in my house. I never used to step out from my house, leave the house from my room itself. So I stayed in my room for 1.5 years. I stayed inside. I used to get scared of my mom sometimes. I used to get scared of my dad sometimes.
Who were you living with? You were living with your parents?
Parents, my
and your
family.
wife?
My wife and my sister. They took really good care of mine. And I never used to sleep a lot at that time as well, when I was having a bipolar disorder. But when the 4th doctor came, Dr. Alok Sareen, he said, it's nothing like that. The things are not working on you. The medicines are not working on you. So we have to change the medicine. And finally he gave me this magic thing, man. And I was start feeling good after 1 month. And I must mention the name of the medicine. Even Kurt Cobain sang a song on that. That's lithium. And finally the lithium, the best, the luckiest lithium for bipolar disorder, worked on me as well. And I'm back here now. So
before we come back to your return, there's another part of your time away that we haven't spoken about, which was that it wasn't just bipolar disorder, was it? You had an alcohol problem as well.
Yeah, big time alcohol problem before.
Where did that develop from? I mean, because obviously with fame comes a partying lifestyle, comes all of that. Where did the alcohol, when did you realize that it wasn't just the odd drink here and there, it was a problem?
I never thought it gonna give such a big problem, the alcohol. But yeah, I was partying a lot and I was drinking from long. But I was not drinking too much from long. It's just like 3 years, from 2011 to 2014, I started drinking a lot. I used to travel a lot and started drinking a lot. So I think that was I asked the doctor, but the doctor said, this bipolar disorder doesn't have anything related to alcohol. But your sleeping problem got something big relations to this bipolar disorder. So, but it's the scariest thing ever happened to me, man. Scariest thing ever.
Did you feel nervous about facing the cameras again and facing the media again?
No way. Not at all. Not at all. Never.
You felt like you were ready to be part of that
I
media circus again?
I never prepared myself before as well in front of media. I never prepared or never, you can say, practiced anything before coming to the media, in front of media. I never, कि मैं ये बोलूँगा, मैं वो बोलूँगा. I never. I just always, that's why in media and all over, in India as well, they love me because I'm straight up.
But the media is brutal.
I don't say like media is brutal, so I knew that they're gonna ask all these rumors and all that stuff. I know they're gonna say that I was in rehab or not. I was not at all in rehab. It was a
They were going to
fake
ask you if
news.
you had a drug problem.
Yeah, no drug problem at all. So I've answered all of them.
They were going to ask you if you had a fight with Shah Rukh Khan.
No, never, man.
And the
never.
worst one I heard was you had a fight with Deepika Padukone
That's
as well.
new. That's new. That's new. Deepika was so nice, you know.
Yeah.
When I was sick, my wife told me that she called us twice to suggest us the 2 doctors she knew from Bombay. Deepika was so nice at that time when I was sick. So how come this new news came up, man? We are amazed for that.
You've come back to the music scene at a point where the market has become saturated with people in the same genre as you.
Yeah.
There's no lie about it. There's a lot of songs being produced of a similar genre.
Yeah.
Do you see that as healthy competition? Do you see that as progressive? How do you view it?
I don't see any competition because I don't have any genre, as I told you, straight from the beginning. When people used to ask me what kind of genre you make, I was not making hip hop, I was not making Bhangra. It's yo-yo genre. It's not hip hop, it's not dance music, it's yo-yo genre. Even in this year, I'm not gonna, people are calling me up, I'm fine, it's all over the news. So we're getting calls from lots of producers, lots of film producers, lots of record labels that we want songs, we want one party song, we want one dance song. I said, I've enough of it. I did it, I already did it. Now let the new boys doing it. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna make people dance on something new. So I love to keep changing it. So I don't take anything like that.
Yo-Yo, how important is it for you to nurture new talent? I mean, in the UK, it was a really, really big deal when you launched Nes D. Jones.
Yeah.
It was also a very big deal when you let Jasmine Sandler be the voice of a Salman Khan song.
Yeah.
You also worked with Neha Kakkar very early on in her career.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to nurture new talent in the industry?
As far as Nes D is concerned, one friend of mine, he sent me a link of a girl, a Gori, singing of my song Brown Rang. So I shared it, and the hits of that song became big. So after that, when I was shooting Bebo in London, Alpha's song, so then this Nes D. Jones, she came from Wales, all through from Wales in a train, because she was a poor girl at that time. So she said, I came through a train and all this, I don't have money to come. So I said, okay. So I'm your fan, can I take a picture? I said, okay, take a picture. So I said, when you were singing my rap, I figured out that you can sing as well. Can you sing some lines for me? So she said, okay. She sang some lines for me and said, you're coming down to India, I'm signing you up for a next song from one of my artists. She said, okay. So we did it, boom.
And London was a big hit.
Yeah, it was good. It was
a big hit.
It was good. And as far as Jasmine Sandler is concerned, I was her big fan since 2008 when she dropped Muskan.
Okay.
Mithi Muskan, you must check it out.
Yeah.
Jasmine Sandler's song, Muskan. So when I got a call from this Sajid Nadiadwala bhai to make a song for Kick, I said, okay, let me try something. So I think I should make a duet song. Then I called up Jasmine, you drop a vocals on this song and we'll do it. She said, but I'm in my house, I don't have, it's night over here. It's gonna be a day at your place, but it's night over here. I don't have a studio right now. I said, record on your iPhone. She said, okay. She recorded on her iPhone, she mailed me up. I made the song. After 4-5 days, she called me up, Yo, I recorded the final vocals in the studio. I said, leave it. I'm gonna keep the same vocals.
No way.
So that's the iPhone song. That's an iPhone vocals. And one more thing I must tell you, while I was sick, I made this one song, Dheere Dheere Se Meri Zindagi Mein Aana, and it was co-written by my mom, because I committed this song to Mr. Bhushan a long time back that I'm gonna do something for your father. So that song I recorded on my iPhone.
Wow.
The whole song.
So if anybody thinks you need a recording studio to become an artist,
not at all. It's all about the man.
Lies.
It's all the man behind the machine. So the Yaar Na Mile, Jasmine Sandler's vocals, her iPhone, Dheere Dheere Se Meri Zindagi Mein Aana, the whole song is iPhones, and I programmed the whole song in my drawing room, not even in my studio. I got my own studio in my house, but I haven't went over there. I did it in my drawing room.
Before we go, you once said that you want to be the first Indian to win a Grammy.
I just said it that way, man. मेरी सोच है.
लेकिन आप अभी भी चाहते हैं कि ये हो?
इंशाल्लाह मैं चाहता हूँ. देखो मेरी सोच है. कहें तो मार्टिन लूथर की सोच थी और ओबामा बने अब. तो मेरी सोच है, मैं बन गया तो ठीक है, मेरे को मिल गई तो ठीक है, नहीं तो किसी और को मिल जाएगी तो भी अपना ही होगा, वो देसी को मिलनी चाहिए. दिस इज व्हाट माय ड्रीम.